It's week 14 of IAH241G Women Behind the Camera and Onscreen. Your learning team has identified a real social issue, traced it to a technology, and connected it to the world outside of the film your team has chosen as its jumping-off point for collaborative project number 3. But now comes the moment that trips up a lot of learning teams. Not because they run out of ideas, but because they don't know how to articulate a solution to their issue. So today, we'll try to fix that. Hello again, everyone. I'm Professor Schwartz, and welcome back to the Collaborative Café. Welcome to the Collaborative Café, where we brew up innovative approaches to student collaboration and development of 21st century skills. Okay, let's talk about what it actually takes to turn a good idea into a strong, credible recommendation. Here are 4 steps your team can take toward that goal right now. Step 1, get specific about who owns the fix. Vague recommendations don't score well, and honestly, they don't help anyone. That means you want to avoid making a very general suggestion like, companies should do better. Instead, name the institution. Is it a federal agency, a municipal government, a tech platform? The more precisely you can identify the actor responsible for change, the stronger your argument becomes. Step 2, describe the actual change. What exactly needs to happen, technically, legally, or operationally? Is it a policy revision, a database redesign, or an audit protocol? Walk your reader through the mechanism, not just the goal. That's where your team's research pays off. Step 3, build community voice into the solution itself. This is what separates a social justice argument from a policy memo. Who is most harmed by the system your team has identified? They shouldn't just be mentioned. They should have a defined role in your proposed solution. Tribal data liaisons, community oversight boards, participatory design processes. Be sure to name the role and describe the authority in any case. Step 4, give your proposed solution a timeline and devise metrics for success. How long does implementation of your proposed solution take? What does working actually look like in 12 or 24 months? Accountability requires measurement, and without it, your recommendation has no teeth. Now, before we get to the 5th step that ties everything together, think about this moment. Your learning team has been meeting, debating, and building its argument for some time now. You know the material. But there's one move that most teams neglect, and it can actually determine whether your solution feels real or just theoretical. Sit tight to learn more. Okay, here's step 5. Stress test your solution against the people it's meant to help. Ask each other, if a member of the affected community read our recommendation, would they recognize their reality in it? Would they trust it? Would they feel seen and heard? And if the answer is unclear, your team needs to refine its solution. Go back to the drawing board and look again at your real-world case. Go back to the community organizations, the policy reports, or the investigative journalism. What are the people affected actually asking for? Take steps to identify and close that gap. The strongest projects do more than just propose change. They propose change that the harmed community would actually want. You're listening to the Collaborative Café, where we brew up innovative approaches to student collaboration and development of 21st century skills. If you find this episode helpful, hit like, share, and subscribe. Okay, here's a quick recap of the 5 steps your learning team can take to turn a good idea into a strong, credible solution to the social problem you identify. Step 1, name the institution responsible. 2, describe the specific change. 3, build community authority into the solution. 4, add a timeline and success metrics to your discussion. And step 5, stress test everything against the people most affected. Here's why all of that matters. When your team delivers its project, you're demonstrating skills that employers need. The ability to analyze a complex system, collaborate under pressure, argue with evidence, and propose something practical and realistic. That's critical thinking, creative problem solving, and cross-functional teamwork all in one submission. Those aren't just course outcomes, they're 21st century essentials. Next time, we'll shift gears to talk about how to revisit your learning in IAH241G Women Behind the Camera and Onscreen in your final assignment, the independent course capstone project. Until then, have a healthy, safe, and productive week. I'll see you in class or during Zoom office hours if you drop by with a question. With special regards from Onyx, the cat what am. Bye for now. Thanks for dropping by the Collaborative Café. See you again soon.